one wheel was out. You know what that means? Campground review video. Heading to the front. We are in Bath, New York. Outside of Bath, just a little ways by a couple miles. And we are at Hickory Hill Family Camping Resort. Oh, I'm so happy to bring this one to you. There's a lot of different campgrounds across America, but this one's very unique and different. Let's just kind of give you a little back history. For a number of years and years, decades actually, was owned by a family, and then they decided, you know, they needed a break, so they kind of sold it to a bigger corporation. Well, recently, that bigger corporation was bought back out by, I believe, the same family. So we are back at Hickory Hill, and it's back under the family ownership, and it's a good thing because there's so many wholesome Americana things that are happening up here in Bath, New York. It's amazing. But let's start with the entrance, and is it big rig friendly? We're here, so the answer is yes. Now, a lot of the pad sites are going to be grass, and I'll go over those in a second. There's 2 pools, a gazebo, places for family things, a wonderful store. So let's just head out and take a look. Entrance in is pretty big and sweeping, and then you've got your 4 different lanes that you can stop and register at. Propane filling station. And as you can see, this campground's got some hills to it. So you got family areas, you can go and play different games and kids to play. The pool, super family friendly. It's got some great water park things for the toddlers. There's another pool over here that's away from all the family yelling and screaming, so you can go to that pool. Golf cart rentals, yes. Wonderful little store that you can go in, and the staff here is the friendliest. Super friendly. And another fun little thing, hold on, let me get off this. I was sitting here shooting, and they have hay wagon rides, and they have a little mascot. His name is Scamper. Let me show you Scamper. I mean, you're looking dapper. Dapper. Oh, that's so fun. Well, there you have it, folks. I might have a job at an RV park someday. Scamper doesn't always come out all the time, but he does. He's here. So you can enjoy Scamper and take pictures with the family and stuff. It's just an Americana vibe all the way around. And I haven't even told you some of the great things to do around here. Let's continue and look at some of the spots. They just finished having our huddle here, and then they also had a Grand Design rally. Let's get by the guy mowing real quick. They have a little activity center right here by the main area as well. Miniature golf. As you make this sweeping turn, most all the roads here are gravel. I mean, the entrance and stuff, yeah, there's some asphalt and pavement, but most all of the spots you're gonna find. They do have some concrete areas next to your spot, but the spots themselves are gravel or grass, one way or the other, with full hookups. It's gonna be divided into a few different segments, so you're really gonna have to look at the map on this one. There's a whole back section way back in the back that is completely secluded from everyone. You got a middle section right here across from the event center, which I'll show you here in a second. That's for smaller campers, and then the bigger stuff's on this other side. Hi. The event hall can hold about 150 people really tight, but they also have activities that they do. Good morning. So they have a craft activity going on now. There is no air conditioning in here, so if you're going to host an event here, you need to know that. Well use of space. The Grand Design Rally actually added an additional tent off to the side where there's plenty of room. We utilize this space for some of our meeting and doing that kind of stuff, but the event space and this additional green space over here is great for family reunions, get-togethers, events of any size, pretty much. And it's quiet. It's a very quiet park. Most parks, you already know, they're next to airports or, you know, trains, things like that. This one, you can hear a train off in the distance at times, but quite honestly, it's pretty quiet. So it's pretty refreshing. Turns are wide. There's not very many obstacles, which is nice. There are some full-grown trees scattered amongst. There's not very many full-timers that live here. They're on the other side. So a lot of this is just generally for us coming through, staying 3, 4, 5, 7 days. Like I said, a majority of the spots are going to be grass, but then some will have grass pull-throughs. Of course, there's a lot of those with concrete slabs. You're just really going to have to check the map to see which ones of those are available. The good part is you have lots of distance in between the two, so you're not really squashed up. We're an average over here up on this hill, and we're next to a Class A. A couple Super Cs over here with some big, you know, toy hauler type thing cars, double stackers. So big rig friendly, absolutely. So that's great. I mean, it really is. It's a lot of peace of mind. Lots of space. Now, here's the other thing. If you're gonna have a rally here, I'm thinking you can probably have 200, so basically, well, maybe more than that. Maybe 150 RVs here. But that's really pushing it. You're gonna need additional event space on the outside. Our huddle was great here. It was a little over 150 and worked out great. We had this whole section to ourselves. And as you can see, through the course of normal, it's not super crowded. But what makes Bath so interesting is location. Never thought about it before, but there's so many awesome things to do from this campground. You're about 40 minutes from Corning. The Corning Museum for glass absolutely hands down blew me away. I wasn't looking forward to going to the museum, but definitely is something that needs to be on somebody's list, because I was thinking glassware like cookware, but you forget all of the things from the telescope mirrors that they've done to fiber optics to just the, I would say the technology advancements in glass that Corning has in there is mind-blowing. Then you can blow your own glass sun catchers, or they got all kinds of different workshops you can do. It is a unique experience. Number two, probably one of the top hikes in the United States, and that would be Watkins Glen. If you've never heard of it, you need to look it up. It's screensavers that you see. It is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. And again, that's just right down the road by like 30, 40 minutes. Then, if you don't, you're like, yeah, those are great, and there's so many other little hikes, and you can go into Bath. And Bath has like this old church that Tiffany actually did the glass in. It's one of a handful. It's absolutely amazing to see. Then, if you don't want to look at old churches and enjoy the scenery of these towns that is so amazing to go in and walk around and shop in, you can get in your car, leave your RV like we did, go an hour and a half up to the Erie Canal, and there's something called the Canal Adventures. You can rent yourself one of these amazing houseboats, go down the Erie Canal, stop in these little town, and go out to eat and shop and see and hear bands and all kinds of things. That's like an hour and 30 minutes away from here. So we left our RV and went and did the Erie Canal. We went to Corning, we went to Watkins Glen, we went out to eat several times, all from this wonderful campground where it's positioned. And it's great. I think this is, I know, Sheila is a concrete person. She loves her concrete pads and stuff, but they mow, when somebody leaves, they mow. The place is upkept. It may be older, but it is absolutely everything about Americana that I think we've all dreamed about having when we went out on the road and we started our RV driving around. So please just put Hickory on your list of places to come, because when you're in upstate New York, it's such a beautiful place to come with the rolling hills and the crops and all of the different things to see. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised on everything the upstate New York has to see. It's probably moving right on up the list. And this campground, this moved up the list too. It may not have all the amazing amenities of some of the ones that we've showed before, but it definitely has everything that you ever wanted when you wanted to head out on your RV journey. Meeting people, having great staff, wonderful campgrounds, things to see around. It checks every box. So thank you for tuning in and continuing the journey with us. Appreciate it. And if you have any questions on campground reviews, prices are still going to be that $80 to $100 range. So just check them out. I'm really happy to give this review. It was a lot of fun.